Okay, the first category we're going to be taking a look at is the overall. Again, we're going to be using the Light Seer's Tarot for this category. Starting with January, we have the Tower. That's okay. This just tells us that this year, in January, we're going to have some unexpected events coming up. We can let go of those things so that we can make way for building a new, better future. Tower moments can be kind of unpredictable, so it kind of gives us a heads up. January, we're gonna have some moments that we're gonna have to work through, push through, but just clear the rubble out, and so you can build a bigger, better castle in its space. In February, we have the Queen of Swords. This makes a whole lot of sense here because with the Queen of Swords, she's going to be using that analytical energy to sort of reflect on what might have happened. What did we not see coming? Because a lot of times the Tower is sort of an unexpected occurrence. So she's going to be seeing what kind of flags did she miss along the way. Now the caution here is with the Queen of Swords, be careful. She has her cup down here that's kind of locked in a cage. Be careful not to get too hardened from whatever this is. It's better just to feel the emotions and let them go along the way. You couldn't have predicted everything. So this is kind of what lessons can we learn so that we don't make the same mistakes, and how can we grow from here? I also like to point out that there is a bird flying away in the background here. A lot of times when I see birds, I look at these as like outside influences. So were there people that had said stuff to you along the way? Maybe they were cautioning you and you kind of ignored it. Or did you listen too much to those other people and they kind of got into your head? Birds also in this deck, I feel like, can represent sort of some anxieties. So this is sort of releasing those and letting go of the worries that may come along with some of what was felt in the month before. March, we have the Five of Wands. This has kind of a competitive overall energy to it. I could see some individuals who may be going for, say, a promotion or a new challenge is on the horizon. Now, it doesn't always mean that people are like conflict. Some may see the Five of Wands as conflict. You could be working together, but somebody is definitely trying to reach ahead. So ask yourself who you are in this sort of pile of individuals here. Are you somebody that needs to perhaps do some extra steps to like beef up your resume? For example, if you are going for a promotion, are there skills you need to work on to make yourself higher up on this ladder? Or are you this person at the top who's ready to move on to the next adventure, who deserves it, but you have to believe in yourself here? So again, just take a second and ask yourself, who are you in this pile and where do you want to be? April, we have the Two of Swords. And again, looking back at this month here, maybe you were a person who didn't get the promotion. Maybe we are still struggling to say, what is it that we need to do next? There's definitely a crossroads energy to this. I'm not quite sure about what I want to do. These birds can be read in different ways. They could be attacking or they could be helping. So they could be trying to get she's got all these strings tangled around her and it looks like they're pulling at them. So it could be outside influences that you feel are like overwhelming you. But vice versa, they could also be helping to sort of untangle the mess that you're in. It's important that, as we can see, she's wearing this blindfold here. It's important to not ignore the problems around us, but we may need to ask for outside influences. If you feel like you're stuck, perhaps ask a trusted individual what you should do and see if their advice feels applicable to you. May, we have this Ace of Pentacles. This is great. This is a whole new energy. This has a lot of manifestation energy involved in it. The hands are held in the mudra, so it's being open to new possibilities, open and accepting of something new. So perhaps this was, if we were taking a look again, considering like a promotion, perhaps we interviewed for the promotion, are unsure of ourselves if we're going to get it, and here's that you got it. You got this new change. This is can be a pretty big material change here. So again, it could be a new job, it could be a promotion, it could be a change in where you're living, but there's new possibilities. And so be open to those possibilities. All right, for June, we have the Magician in reverse. The Magician a lot of times represents having all of the tools at your fingertips to sort of take on this next challenge. When I see it in reverse, especially with this design, I have a person here who's questioning if they can do it. There's kind of a broodiness to this card as well. So this is really about believing in yourself. You have all of the skills needed. You just have to trust yourself and believe in your worth here. So it could be you got that new promotion and now you're like, oh no, what did I get myself into? And it could be that you're questioning, do I deserve this? The answer is always yes. You deserve it. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So just keep moving forward and believe in yourself. You can make it through. All right. Then in July, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This is a return energy. It could be going back from whence you came. So maybe you go to visit a place that you haven't been to in a while, but there's definitely something about needing to release some burdens. It could be a vacation someplace, or maybe visiting family or friends from someplace you've been, or going back to someplace that made you happy. I feel like there's a lot to do here with needing to revitalize yourself. You've already been through a ton of events in the first half of the year. So this is really like treat yourself and unload some of those tensions. Look back, reflect, and let go. For August, we have the Ace of Swords, which makes a lot of sense if you have anybody who is starting school again. This would be like a new semester or a new grade. I see a lot of the writing. It looks like almost like a chalkboard behind her. So there is this open to learning and open to understanding new things. Again, if we were still going along with the promotion here, this could be accepting now, I'm ready to take on this next step, and I might have to take some classes or invest in some other higher learning or advice from other individuals in order to go through to the next steps. For September, we have the Empress, which is a really lovely energy here. It could literally be giving birth. She looks like she's pregnant, but she's pregnant with the world here. So this could be giving birth to a new idea and bringing something to fruition. I see this blueness here. At first I was thinking this was like, almost looked like feathery wings to me. So it gave me the vibes of just remembering that you're loved and protected. But as I looked, there's also fish here, so it's like water as well. So this could be an emotional time. This feels like I'm getting what I want, which is really nice. I'm pretty excited. Also, it's Tarot Mama's birthday in September, so go Virgos here. All right, then in October, we have the Three of Pentacles. So whatever's going on throughout this year, there's other people that are probably going to take part in this. Now, this could be a collaboration with other people. So at work, or you're working on a project, collaborating with others. This also looks like a family in this card. So this might also be a reminder to spend some more time with your family. These pentacles here look like a stop sign to me. This is kind of like when I see this card pop up in a reading, sometimes it gives me that check yourself. This might be a good time to reassess what's going on and pause and see if everything's in alignment. We could be really, really excited about all of this energy from the month before, but now we just need to see how does this play into what's coming ahead, and is everything in alignment for us? October feels like a good month to do a self-reflection and see what we need to prepare for as we get ready for the next year ahead, 2025. November, we have the Hanged Man. So for those of you who do some self-reflection in this month and take that advice, there's some enlightenment here. Are things that we have to let go of in terms of control. Again, y'all already know I'm a Virgo, so that's something that I'm not the best at. But I have to trust. I have to trust that I'm on the right path and things are going to work out. I love that there's a lot of similarities with the symbolism and things that are going on in the background here. It feels like a return to this sort of energy, this newness here. And she's looking ahead to the year and the future. So take whatever it is that you've learned and get ready to apply it. This is the start of starting to get our manifesting energy ready for 2025. And so for December, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is great. So we're excited here and getting ready to manifest. We've done this reflection, and now it's time to decide what is it that we need to let go of. As I mentioned, there's a letting go of control. Well, here it is. This is the time. You want to let go and purge and clean your space, clean your energy, get rid of the clutter. And when I say clutter, it could be literal clutter, and it could also be a spiritual, mental clutter. Anything that doesn't fit, it's time to go. Time to move on. This is whenever I see this card, it's my Let It Go Elsa card.